Hi there, guys. Welcome to a really sticky episode and actually the penultimate episode of the Pillow Thoughts. Penultimate being the one before the last one, and Pillow Thoughts being the positive vlog where we get deep and empower ourselves. As it is the last episode, as it's the episode before the last episode in the season, I thought it would be cool if I share some top tips again, because it's been a little while since I feel like I've shared any. So, let's go and celebrate first, because it's July. I love July. And that's not just because it's my birthday, but also because it's the end of the academic year and I've actually got like some holiday time coming up. So July and August are wonderful, and obviously the sun's out. Like, who doesn't like July and August, man? And as it is this time, but actually there's a lot going on, I find that July and August are usually quite busy, but definitely enjoyable. However, how I like to usually deal with the busyness is by multitasking. Now, I wanted to talk about this. Do you find that you multitask? Really, the thing is with me personally, I like to multitask because we are in that time where everything moves so quickly, everyone's so fast paced, and we don't feel like we have time to do things. But really, for me, personally, I don't actually like to multitask because I don't feel like I get things done to as high a standard as I could if I wasn't multitasking. Do you feel like that? I mean, like, take for example, if you were putting away your food shopping, which is something I was doing earlier, and I thought, oh, I can use this as an example. But when you're putting away your food shopping, like, if you put away the food and then you go and decide to do this, usually for me it's my phone that like comes in and I'm trying to multitask with my phone. Next thing you know, I've left this out, I haven't replied to a message, and it's just all like no. So I have 3 top tips that I would like to share that may help if you feel the same way about multitasking. Top tip number 1, I learned when looking up into positive psychology. In positive psychology, they have something that is called the flow state. The idea of fully immersing yourself, just being present, and we've spoken about this, literally just being present in exactly what you're doing. And I like to add on to that by being present in what you're doing and then setting the task for the next thing. So I like to say what I'm doing and what's the next thing I'm going to do, and that is all I'm thinking about, literally. Because once I've done this thing, I know exactly where I'm moving on to, and once I've moved on to that thing, I set something else. So for putting away the shopping, I put away the shopping, and I know next I'm going to put away the bags. And that may sound so simple, but once I've put away my bags, then I can go to my phone. Once I've gone to my phone, and so on and so on and so on. And it just helps you get things done in an order. And personally for me, I find taking away that kind of manic, busy feeling, because all I'm focusing on are those things. However, if that is difficult for you, and it can be difficult because you do need to train yourself to stay in that state despite what's going on, I find, second tip, is asking myself, what are you doing right now? And I literally have to ask myself, like, Zora, what are you doing right now? And that brings me back to the present moment, because I've stopped faffing around and that helps me get back into my flow state, doing that thing and then moving to the next. And guys, if all else fails, if you are finding things so busy that it is difficult to control your thinking, and that's what we're doing by being present, we are just controlling our thinking and keeping it in that moment. If you're finding that too difficult, guys, And number 3 is just breathe. Just breathe. And even like doing it now, taking that deep breath from my diaphragm just really helps to control my state. And I find often I get so quick paced and take short, sharp breaths, which do get me into a bit of a panicky state. Listen to my voice, it's changed. That does get me into a bit of a, you know, panicky state. Gotta do this, gotta do that. Oh no, I've left this, haven't finished that. Breathing can help you control your state again. So hopefully these tips will be helpful for you if you want to still get things done quickly, but to a high standard as well. And that flow state in particular reminds me of something that I saw Will Smith talk about once. He says, when you are setting a goal, look at a goal like a brick wall, and then you're going to take each brick and just place it down as perfectly and precisely as you possibly can, and then move on to the next. And by the time you're finished, you're going to have a beautiful, sturdy brick wall. And I think that analogy is awesome, and it just completely complements the flow state. It literally is an analogy for that. And also, I have to think really about the timeless words. Slow and steady wins the race. And it's so simple, but so like effective and just real, you know. Slow and steady does, guys, because I know for myself there have been times when I'm trying to move quickly and I've got to go back and finish it again properly. It's not good. So hopefully that has been helpful. Get it out. Hopefully that has been helpful for you and you are able to try one of those 3 top tips. Guys, get in contact with me. Tell me, was that helpful, or maybe you thought of other things? Let me know. And follow on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you are finding more positive words from my company and are joining the YouTube channel to be a part of that positive sanctuary. Hopefully. I love you guys. I hope I haven't been too shiny for you. It's so hot. I'm not complaining though, because I love it, but I literally just couldn't put on my headscarf because I would just melt. Crazy. I love you guys. Take care. Keep it conscious.